Hey, it's Mark Bunker from Xenu TV. Haven't talked to you for a long time. I took a long time off to rest. That was very important. I was really worn down. The beard is recharged, and as soon as it was recharged, I started working feverishly again. So much so that I'm exhausted, and I need to recharge again. But that's what happens. One of the things I'm doing is completely redoing my site, which is long overdue. And one of the aspects of that is redoing some of my oldest videos from the crappy old real video format into something that we can put on Google and YouTube. And to that end, I just recently finished doing the entire Woodcraft family videos, which I will be putting up on YouTube shortly. But they're up on Google now. And Tori's speech at the CFI, I just put that back up onto YouTube. You can find that on my YouTube channel and on Tori's YouTube channel in a playlist. If you haven't watched that yet, you have to see that one because it's Tori at her most lovable. And she does this amazing job of explaining Scientology, having never ever talked before a group of people before. She got up in LA to a packed auditorium, spilling over out of the auditorium. They had to remove the back wall, which was one of those things you could kind of part so people could be out in the lobby watching. And she had this wonderful way of just spontaneously picking people in the audience. Hey, what's your name? Margaret? Well, Margaret, we're going to haul you into ethics, and just, personalize it. And so if you haven't watched it, watch it, because she's wonderful. I loves my sweet Smagooski. Anyway, this was supposed to be about heroes and prophet. I was going to talk about the prophet for a bit, but I am so sick of talking about the prophet that I'm not going to do it. I have a blog, of course, about it, and you can find that right up there, of course. You know where it is. And recently, the lawyer for Peter and Patricia, the people who made the prophet, sent out a letter that pretty much called me an agent of Scientology out to destroy their movie, which is just insane. I've said it's a lousy movie, and that's my opinion, and that's it. But by me saying that, I am destroying their work of art. No, not going to talk about it anymore, because we've got something much more important to talk about, and that is heroes. I meant to talk about this a few days ago. There was a great article about Philip Zimbardo, a psychologist who did one of the most important studies on human behavior, called the Stanford Prison Experiment. And I put up a blog about that as well. And the blog is entitled, the same as the name of the article, Why Good People Do Evil Things. And it's a fascinating story and a great video. Watch that. One of the most interesting parts about the article was his call for heroes, that we need to train kids how to be heroes, how to take a stand, how to speak up when it's not popular, and when you see something that's wrong, do something about it. Even if it gets you in trouble, do something about it. And just thinking of training those kids to take a stand is very exciting to me. And he's talking about how if one person stands up and takes a stand like that, it can create an army. Now, I think we've seen already Anonymous has created their own army. Anonymous stood up, and people all around the globe are taking notice. I want to link you to the LA Times article up here too. Great LA Times article last week that pretty much said the internet is Scientology's Waterloo. That Anonymous has made it possible for all these former members to speak out, and people are coming out of the woodwork. I can't tell you how many people are contacting me saying, "I want to tell my story to you." It's terribly exciting. So thank you, Anonymous. You have done a remarkable job. And the other incredibly important part of that LA Times article, the journalist says, and because of Anonymous, we journalists are no longer afraid to take on Scientology. You know what an epic win that is? For more than a decade, after Scientology sued Time magazine back in '92, people were afraid to go after Scientology. I went up into CNN in LA back in '99 and talked with somebody there who said that they had prepared 3 stories about Scientology, but their attorneys wouldn't let them air those stories. And that's the way the entire journalistic field was. South Park did a great job of kind of knocking open the doors and allowed people to once again talk about Tom Cruise and Scientology. Tom Cruise has made it even more easy to talk about Scientology. But Anonymous seems to have just, blown the doors off the hinges, and the floodgates are open, and it looks like, the world's going to start paying attention again, and that is all to the credit of Anonymous. So thank you, and thank you for doing this the right way. I am so impressed by all the people who have contacted me and everything that I'm seeing you accomplish legally and peacefully and smartly. You guys have obviously been doing tons of research. You put together some brilliant videos. I'm going to link to another one right there. Right there. Watch it, because it's fabulous. All I can say is click on it and watch it if you haven't seen it yet. It's stunning. Who are the heroes here? Right there. Anonymous. So thank you. I'll try to talk to you again soon. I look forward to seeing everything else that you come up with. Until then, I'll be at Xenu TV.